All right. We good, right? Yeah, we good. All right. Shalom. We the brothers of Great Millstone Church in Birmingham, Alabama. And as always, before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you sincere brothers out there that's laboring in his work, near and far, all right, throughout America and all throughout the world, pushing out the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And a few sisters out there that subscribe to the teachings of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his son, Yahweh Shai, all right? So yeah, we're going to go into the fall of our enemies, man, all right, which is Esau, the so-called white man. Basically, all the other nations outside the nation of Israel is our enemies, man. And that's documented in the scriptures, all right? But we're in a time, matter of fact, get that real quick up, Psalm 83. Because you got amongst these wacky-tacky Christians, you always got to highlight them, man. And not just them, just anybody who claim to build their foundation off these scriptures. They under this warped idea of when you come to serve the Most High, when you get the understanding of the scriptures, everybody come together. That's totally contrary to what the scriptures talk about, man. Even the one who you know as sweet Jesus, Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, hold that up and get Luke 19 and 27. Because your sweet Jesus, he even mentioned the fact that he had enemies, man. All right, go ahead and bring it up.
It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right, so that's the Messiah speaking. He said, my enemies, those my enemies, who would not have me to reign over them, bring hither and slay them. He didn't say bring them hither and we can talk it out diplomatically. He said slay them, all right? And that's the, really that's the sentiment of the scriptures, man. It's always been like that. It's always been Israel against everybody else. Now we coming into the time where the Heavenly Father is taking down our enemies, starting with our arch enemies, the so-called white man, all right? So get that up.
Yeah, this Psalms 83 in verse 3. I'm starting 2. But lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right. So why is that such a foreign concept for you to digest? The fact that there's enemies spoken of in the scriptures, man. All right. The Lord say that his enemies that hate him. All right. This King David speaking. He said those that hate you, all right, have lifted up their head. And we're in the times where they lifting up their head, because when you read Revelation 11 chapter, it speak about how they traded gifts one to another when they saw the fall of Israel. So we're in a time now where all our enemies, all these different nations, they raising up their head, all right, in pride. And the scripture's going to give a checklist. Go ahead up.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right, which is Israel. And the reason why we the hidden ones, because nobody acknowledging, it's not open. It's not in the open that we the Israelites. We coming out and we proclaiming it, but this is a hidden mystery that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are indeed the children of Israel. But you got these like UN, the United Nations, EU, they got different seats, but you don't see the so-called Puerto Rican on the seat, man. So-called Negro, all right, Latino, Native American. So all these different nations, they taking crafty counsel against Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's hidden ones. Go ahead up.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent that they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
Right, and that's the top of the list. The tabernacles of Edom. All right, the house of Edom, the so-called white man. All right, go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, and Slakia. As to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison.
Right. So King David saying, "Do unto them what you did unto all our past enemies, man." Which the Lord is going to do that. This is how the Lord is going to get His glory. That's why when you read Isaiah, is that Isaiah? Who is this? 63.
63.
Get that real quick.
Yeah.
The reason why the scriptures say, "Who is this that come from Basra?" All right. Matter of fact, read it. Read
Yeah,
it.
this Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Right. He's glorious in His apparel. All right. Meaning, Yahweh Shah is going to get glory from taking down our enemies, man. Because when you go into the ancient world, that's how a man got his glory for being a valiant warrior. That's why when you read about King David and King Saul, they said Saul has slain his thousands, but David his tens of thousands. So how much more the Heavenly Father through His Son? This is how He's going to get His glory, by taking down our enemies, man. All right? So He's going to be glorious in His apparel. He's going to come back like a valiant warrior. All right? You want that?
I mean, we can.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel?"
Right. He's red in His apparel. He's going to come back like a warrior. All right? Valiant in war. When you read about Eleazar, where he was looking to get a perpetual name for himself, how was he looking to get a perpetual name for himself? By taking down the king. He went and tried to slay the king, and the elephant fell on top of him. All right? But the point is, he was looking to gain a perpetual name for himself by what? Taking out the king. Go ahead.
"And thy garments like him that tread up in the wine fat. I have trodden the wine press alone."
Right. The Lord said, "I have trodden the wine press alone," meaning He gonna take all the credit. You know, like if you, like them terrorists, like a terrorist attack, they claim responsibility. Well, the Lord gonna claim responsibility for taking down Esau, the so-called white man. And we're in those times. We're in a time now where if you spiritually invested in this truth, you should be excited. Because our enemies is about to fall. Matter of fact, get that real quick in Sirach 25 and 7. Yep, Sirach 25 and 7. Yeah, this is the time you should be excited right now. All the men of the Lord, you should be in the spirit of euphoria, man. Knowing that your enemy, the same one that put hell on you, that had you subject to pay tribute, you got to get up, bust your ass, work for this devil. All right, just to know that he's about to fall, man. And this is not a foreign concept. This is the pattern of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When you look at all the previous kingdoms, they all had one thing in common, one common thread. They all rose into power and they all fell. All right, go ahead.
It is Sirach 25 and 7. "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy."
Right. So that's something that you should relish in, man, to see the fall of your enemies, man. And we actually see this. There's plenty of people that long to see what we see. Esau slipping out of power, man. All right? And just to know that, this is a monumental time, man. Plenty of prophets desire to see the things we see and hear the things we hear. Yahweh Shah spoke of that in Matthew the 13th chapter. Matter of fact, get that. Matthew 13 and 16. Get that real quick.
It's the book of Matthew, St. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 16. "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see."
Right, and that's the fall of our enemies, man. Many of righteous men desire to see this. Give me Acts 1 and 6.
This Acts chapter 1. Yeah, this Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they answered him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons.
Right, so the disciples, when they came together, the main thing was on their mind, will you at this time restore the kingdom unto Israel? Which is a roundabout way of saying is this the time you're going to take down these Romans, man? These filthy damn crackers, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, which the Father hath put in his own power. But ye shall receive his power.
Right, that's it, right, yeah. So Yahweh Shah says, he cut them. He cut the disciples. The air had to been let out of them at that moment because they thought they were going to get the answer they wanted. Oh yeah, it'll be within this age. No, but the Lord said, look, that's in the hands of the Heavenly Father, man. But now we're in a time where the Lord is actually doing that. He's actually taking this man out of power. And the fact that we can see it, all right, like we just read, that's a blessing. You get some?
Yeah, break the teeth of the young lion.
Yeah, get that, and somebody get Proverbs 29:16 real quick. And I'm gonna read a precept from one of the brothers. This from the brother GMS Common Sense, the brother Mashal Shalom. Shalom. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and Psalm 91:7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. That's right, man. That's the blessing right there, man. To see the fall of the fucking devil, man. Right. The very ones who responsible for putting hell on you, man. When you go to the paper trail, the reason why your house out of order, the reason why you can't, every time you pay this bill, you got to pay that bill. You got to pay for fucking water, which is your God-given right, come with the earth. Well, that same devil who put all that hell on you, guess what? You see him falling, man. That's beautiful, all right? So go ahead up.
This Psalm 58 and 6. Break their teeth, O Most High, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lion, O
right,
Lord.
the young lion, that's Esau. And that teeth represents their power, man. Which really is their military. Because these devils, they always feel like they got the jurisdiction to roll on you when they get ready, man. The power's in their hand. They got the rulership of the earth right now. Go ahead.
So let them melt away as waters.
Yeah, and that's going to come by way of the nuclear missiles, man. The lake of fire. All right? Let them melt away as waters. Go ahead.
Which run continually.
Yeah.
When he bend up his bow to
See,
shoot
when he's
his
bending
arrow.
his bow, yeah, that's the nuclear missiles. This side of the Lord is going to take down Esau. I think it talk about that. Where you at? I think it's saying Psalm, and then in Psalm 64, we said suddenly he should shoot his arrow at him.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, finish this off and then jump to that.
Let's see. Continue to verse 7.
And get Zephaniah 3 and 8.
When he bent up his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces.
Hold that 29:16. Yeah, the Lord. See, really, it's the Lord that's going to move for us. It's the Lord that's going to take down Esau. All right. Because as much as we want to do it, we got to wait on Yahweh Shemi outside. Matter of fact, go ahead and get that right quick.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemi until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Yeah, who is the prey? Esau, the so-called white man. That's the prey. He's the son of perdition. The son that's going to go into destruction. He was created to be destroyed, man. Go ahead, up.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
Right, so this is how the Lord is going to destroy Esau. By bringing all the nations together, which we see all that unfolding right now, man. All right, shit, you just had India to test ICBM missiles today. So all these countries with that nuclear capability, they're going to shoot their arrows on America, man, which is all going to be the determination of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. So go back to where you got up.
This Psalm 64, I'm going to start at the top. Hear my voice, O Most High, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
See, there go the word enemy again, man. We actually have enemies. Contrary, unbeknown to you sick, twisted Christians, man. Especially the so-called Negroes. Here it is. You've been the brunt of racism, so-called racism, from all the nations. When you go into history, you the people that was on the short end of the stick.
God.
But now we telling you that you gonna have the power in your hand to repay your enemies,
God.
and you don't want no parts of it. You the first one to say racism is wrong. We don't agree with racism, but the scriptures tell you that we got enemies, man.
God.
And we're in the time where the Lord is about to bring our enemies down. Go ahead, up.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked,
Mm-hmm.
from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity,
Yeah.
who work their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Right, because that's the way they gonna roll on you. They put it in writing first. That's why you got them passing these legislation, these laws, trying to take away a Second Amendment, take away all your protection, so when they roll on you, it won't be no resistance. That's sure how slick the devil is, man. Go ahead, up.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Yeah.
Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right, go ahead.
It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately.
Right, because they the hunter, going all the way back to Esau. The cunning hunter. They lay snares privately to trap Jacob. All right, go ahead.
They say, who shall see them?
Right,
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
right, because they know their enemy. Like the scriptures tell you. Matter of fact, get that, Sirach 12 and 10. Scriptures, Yahweh Bashim shall tell you to know thine enemy. These devils know us. That's why the scriptures say they search out a diligent search. They know the makeup of Jake. They know that you got high blood pressure, so they make pork a delicacy in your diet. They know everything about you to destroy your ass, man. They know that you got a thing for women, so they vex you by putting the woman over you. You know what I mean? Putting the woman in a situation where she got the last word. These devils, man, they accomplish a diligent search and vexing you, man. This is our war, man. This is all out war, man. All right? Go ahead up.
But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow.
See? That's but the Lord said he gonna rise up to the prey. The Lord gonna shoot suddenly at them with an arrow. It tells you that, I think that's Job, the 20th chapter, when they finna fill up their then the Lord gonna rain down on their ass. So when they think they got, like you got this guy Trump, we were just going into it. The guy just came out with a tweet saying that the chip is the only resolution, man. It's the only solution. So these devils got it all plotted and planned how they want to, erect that new world order, establish that their agenda. But the Lord gonna send them missiles on their ass, man. Go ahead.
It says, all that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High.
Yeah, and that's dealing with us. All right? Because once them missiles hit, everybody going to declare that this is the work of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. All right? Because it's never going to be a time in history that you can merit with the time that's coming. The scripture tell you that the earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. So you can only imagine how that's going to be. Go ahead, up.
For they shall wisely consider of his doing.
Yep. So people going to wisely consider that there was of the Most High. So that's it on that, right? Get Proverbs 29 to 16.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increaseth.
Right, and we see that. We were just talking about it before we turned the camera on, these sex bots, sex robots. You can pick out your own, you want a little chubby 13-year-old boy. You know what I mean? See, that's wickedness increasing, man. You actually got some devil in the lab as we speak, concocting a way to make a man become pregnant. All right, go ahead up.
But the righteous shall see their fall.
See, the righteous shall see their fall, which is the fall of our enemies, man. The Lord granted us that, all right? The Lord blessed us with that honor of seeing the fall of our enemies. And even to go deeper with that Psalm 137, we're going to take them in chains. We're going to actually be the ones that take them after they fall. Because once America is destroyed, Esau gonna be the sought out commodity. Everybody gonna be looking for Esau ass to pay him back. All right? Go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah, this Psalm 149 and 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Right, so you people never read this? None of you pastors and preachers who got a problem with the way how we go about our business, man, the way we teach these scriptures. The Lord said, let the scriptures be in one hand and a two-edged sword, you know what I mean? To execute vengeance. That word vengeance, that's a strong word, man.
God.
Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Yeah, the judgment written in the same book that you clapping around. You got a nigger woman walking around clapping, making a noise with the Bible in her hand going to church. The same book, the judgment's written that they're going to be executed, man. It's written, all right? Go ahead.
This honor have all his saints.
See, this honor have all the saints. So we going to ask, that's an honor to see the fall of these goddamn old decrepit bankers, man. Them the motherfuckers that putting hell on you, man.
God.
The reason why you got to get up, bust your ass, and pay a bill, man. The reason why when you ride and the cop get behind you, you feel some type of way. That go back to them damn bankers, man. Esau, the chief house of Esau, the Amalekites. Go ahead, up.
Praise ye Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, because we going to be able to take our enemies, man. All right? And that honor only going to go to us. That's not going to go to some nigga in a Martin Luther King spirit whose desire is to see all nations come together, man. They not going to be with that in that day. They ain't going to be with that when we actually take down our enemies, man. Yeah, go ahead, up.
This is on Psalm 145:19. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He will also hear their cry and will save them.
Right, and that's but we the ones that's crying out, man. All right, the Lord hear our cry, and the Lord gonna actually save us. Matter of fact, get that in Second Ezra, what that is, Second Ezra, is it 16th chapter? What it say? Those who cry out to the Lord. Matter of fact, if you can't find it, don't worry about it. Get Luke 18, but I think it's 2 Ezra 16 and 4, or 15 and 4. Might be it. Somebody get Luke 18 and start at 1. Might be 15. We'll talk about the righteous souls that cry out. Somebody got that Luke, bring it out.
Started at
1.
It's on Luke 18, verse. This Luke chapter 18, verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought to always to pray and not to faint. Verse 2 saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not Yahweh, neither regarded man.
And I suffered in the world.
Verse 3, and there was a widow in the city, and she came unto him saying, avenge me of my adversary.
Right, and that widow is somebody to us. All right, go ahead.
Verse 4, and he would
Oh,
not.
they got the key word, adversaries. So we got enemies, man. Go ahead.
Verse 4, and he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not Yahweh, nor regarded man. Verse 5, yet because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her, least by her continual coming she wearied me.
Yeah, we continually pray to Yahweh Bashmi outside to destroy Esau. Now, even if you don't literally say, Lord, take out Esau, just your groaning, when you have to get up, you're like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord honor that. The Lord know what you're groaning about. He know that you're groaning because you being oppressed, man. Go ahead, up.
Verse 6, and the Lord Yahweh Bashmi said, hear what the unjust judge said. Verse 7, and shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them.
Right, so the Lord gonna avenge us, man. Though he bear long with us. Alright? The Lord actually gonna avenge us of our fucking enemies, man. Esau ass, man. Alright? So get what you got up.
It is 2 Ezra 15:7. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, yeah, and that's dealing with us, man. Alright? We continually crying out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? Just the groanings and the grunting, man. Nevertheless, if you don't understand that you got enemies, then you fuck, man. Alright? Somebody get Proverbs 1 and 17. And somebody get that, what that was.
So,
Yeah, it's Rock 12. Get that first up.
this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 17. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
Right, so that scripture lets you know that the bird know who his adversary is. And it says, surely in vain is the net spread in the sight of any bird. We the birds. And we see the devil laying out that net, man. So he doing it in vain. All right, meaning what? We recognize our enemies, man. There's a term called recognize and react. It's used in sports a lot, usually with linebackers, where you diagnose a play, then you react. You can't react unless you recognize. See? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us the sight to see. Matter of fact, get that real quick. Proverbs, since you're in Proverbs 20:23 real quick.
Okay. 22 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22.
You got to actually know you got an enemy, man. All right? Go ahead.
Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
Right, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, man. Go ahead.
But the simple pass on and are punished.
Right, so that's our people. They just gonna keep rolling like zombies, man. That's why the scripture said, my people are led as sheep to the slaughter. They're oblivious to they around their enemies, man. See what I'm saying? But the Most High gave us the sight. Because when just say if you're in a fight, right? What's the main senses you can't lose? Your sight, man. You could probably go without your hearing, and but long as you can see, you can hide yourself at least. You know what I mean? So the Lord gave us the eye salve to know who our enemies are. Because the Lord stripped us of that. And he gave that attribute to everybody else. All the other nations know we their enemies. But we the only nation that don't know. Matter of fact, get that Sirach.
It's on Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Right, never trust thine enemy. The Lord gave you a pep talk about your enemies, man. And he said never trust them. Because when you trust your enemies, that's a wrap, man. You're going to get a knife in your back. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Which we know Esau, the so-called white man, that's one of his attributes. He's a slick, slithery serpent. He's not going to come out and say, I'm the devil. The devil ain't going to say that. The devil going to lure you to sleep. You're going to become comfortable. You're going to be lured to sleep. And he's going to drop a Mickey in your drink. Yep. Go ahead, finish that off.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yeah, take good heed and beware. How you can do that unless you got mental capacity? Only the elect is going to do that. All right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped it away.
Right, because you're going to come to the conclusion it's the same devil of old. It's the same devil going all the way back to Alexander the Greek, his 4 generals, all the way up to all the different Caesars, the Roman Empire, the Renaissance period. You was chased down in the western interiors of Africa, brung over here, hung on trees, castrated. You're going to say this the same fucking devil, man. All right? Go ahead up.
Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Yep, the wicked are estranged from the womb, man. So it's not a thing of rehabilitating a goddamn devil, man.
They go astray.
Rick, start that
It's
again.
like,
Now.
the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking
Yeah,
lies.
that's twofold. Because when they came into power, that means when you come in, they came into power too. Soon as they was born as a nation, soon they came into power, they was speaking fucking lies, man. All right?
It says,
And even when they do that goo-goo gaga shit, they lying, man. See, that's the devil. They contrary to being righteous. They ain't no way they could be righteous. Yep, read it again up.
it's like the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
Yeah, they're poison like the poison of a serpent. Meaning when you digest what this devil is talking about, that's the problem with our people, man. They drunk this damn poison, man. All right? Go ahead.
They are like the deaf adder that stopped her ear.
Yes, that's what they do. When we tell them the truth, they don't want to hear that shit. It tells you that too in Psalm the 50th chapter. Well, what do you have to do to declare my statutes, saying that you cast them behind you?
God.
So when we tell you the truth, we tell these devils the truth, they stop up their ears, man. They don't want to hear it. Got some? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will,
Let favor be shown to the wicked. Go ahead.
yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yet will he not learn righteousness, man. Fucking devil. Because the Lord showed favor to this devil, man. The Lord gave this devil the jurisdiction of the whole planet. And he took that and turned it into like their heart program, right? The Lord gave them the technology to modify the weather. And they use that as a military fucking strategy, man. They've been using that all the way back to the Vietnam War. To manipulate the weather, typhoons, hurricanes. See? That's more on that up.
Yeah, just a little bit. In the land of the uprightness will he dwell unjustly, and he will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Right, in the land of the uprightness, he would not dwell. Over in Israel, he over in that land. And he got damn a gate, he got, they call Tel Aviv Pink City, man. Somebody get Jeremiah 13 and 23. And you actually got niggas that want to rehabilitate the devil. This man is set up to be, matter of fact, while they getting that, somebody get Proverbs 16 and 4. Whoever got that Jeremiah, bring it up.
Said 13:23. Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change the skin of the leopard his spots?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
See? Just like you can't change a black pitch-top Ethiopian or a leopard can't change his spots. Just as well as the wicked cannot do righteously, man. It said, or can he do good that is accustomed to doing evil? When you go back all the way to the garden with Cain, this fucking devil was wicked, man. And he made a sacrifice to the Heavenly Father. He made the wrong sacrifice. He can't do right, man. That's why he the enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Because the Lord say take no pleasure in fools, man. And the Lord says eyes are too pure to behold the wicked. All right, give me that. Proverbs 16 and 4.
It's Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, so the wicked was created for evil. You know what I mean? The day of evil, whenever a day, which every day in this kingdom is wicked, who you think set that up? Esau, man. The Lord put Esau in power to write laws and pass legislations for wickedness to thrive. And even when the Lord destroy this place, it's going to be to destroy the wicked, man. That's why they was created, to make their little run, to do wickedness and to be destroyed, to be taken out of the way. Yep. Somebody else got something? Yeah, go ahead.
Good. You go ahead and bring it
No,
up.
you good.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, and verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Beautiful. Because that's the way they deal, man. When you gonna get it, all right? The riches got by deceit is these FRNs. Because they done confiscated all the gold and they gave you as a piece of paper, man. And to add injury to insult is the fucking devil on it. You know what I mean? To remind you. See what I'm saying? These damn devils, man. It's just tiresome, man. It gets tiresome, man. All right? For real, man. The scripture tell you how the saints is worn out, man. They have worn out the saints, man. We worn out, man. All right? But we coming into the time where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to take down our enemies, man.
Real quick precept.
Yep, go ahead.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 16, and Romans 16 and verse 20. And the Most High of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly.
Go ahead, Al.
The grace of our Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, be with you.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, they're going to be under our feet, man. They're going to be under our feet. Scripture tell you that too. We're going to try it on we're going to try it over them. So this is the way the Lord set it up. All right, the Lord set it up. Well, the scripture even say, our heel gonna bruise their head.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So we're gonna stomp you devils out, man.
Get that.
We're gonna stomp you damn devils out, man. All right, Esau, you done had your run, and now it's over, man. Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is changing the climate on the earth. You got some? Get that Daniel to 2 and 20 while I get it. Go ahead and get it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14. We'll start at 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, I have the oppressor ceased. The golden city ceased.
Right, and that's happening now. We actually coming out and we telling this devil that the oppression has ceased. And we see it. We just were talking about the government crash. Lord will, it'll be crashed by the time we close out the live stream. That's all signs, and we have some information too, Lord will, we might can go into it. You know, that's showing that this devil is falling. Go ahead.
Verse 5. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Ashai have broken the staff of the wicked.
Right, the staff, that's the rulership. Go ahead.
And the scepter of the rulers. Verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nation.
Yeah, continually, man. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't get a fucking break, man. You look up, the goddamn devil got foot on your neck, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
And he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
Right, and we persecute him and nobody can hinder it. Because Esau want to stop this momentum of us bringing out this truth, but they can't stop it. Why? Because this is the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Go ahead, Al.
This Psalms 94 and 16. Who shall rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, kind. We're going to go to battle. Yep, go ahead.
Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Yeah, if it weren't for the Lord, which that links up with Malachi the 3rd chapter. Is that Malachi or Micah? Well, I think Malachi 3 and 6, yeah. Where the Lord said, he changed not, therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. So if it weren't for the Lord being with us, we would have been out of here, man. Go ahead.
When I said my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, help me. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comfort delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Yep, they frame of mischief, yeah. All right, with their laws. Go ahead.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the iniquity.
Yeah, like you had that Bilderberg meeting, you got these secret meetings, they gather themselves against the righteous. What the fuck you think they talking about in them meetings, man? They talking about ways to get rid of Israel. Alright, that links up with Psalm the 83rd chapter. Go ahead out.
And condemn the innocent blood.
Yeah, the innocent blood, which is the Israelites. Go ahead.
But the Lord is my defense and my power. And the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yeah, the Lord our power shall cut them off.
Yeah, and they own iniquities though, nuclear missiles. That's why the scripture talk about he who roll a stone, it rolls back on his own head. So the very thing that they created to police and govern the world, the Lord gonna use that to destroy them. That's justice. I got a precept real quick off the comment board. The brother Masha, Romans 9:22. What if the Most High willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Yeah, and that's Esau. Them the vessels of wrath, and they fit for destruction. All right. So you get what you got out.
Yeah, this going on what you were saying about how Esau created things and it's gonna turn back on their own head. This Psalm of Psalms 10:2. The wicked and his pride don't persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
See that? and the scripture talk about how the wicked is taken in his own craftiness. Well, that everything that them devils designed to take us down and to keep us is gonna come back on them. We gonna fuck you up in the kingdom too, man. You think that you put hell on us, man? We gonna put so much hell on you in the kingdom, man. All right, but this is a beautiful moment. This is a beautiful time we're in. This is the beautiful time to be alive if you're in this truth. To be an Israelite, to be a man of the Lord, this is the best time to be alive. Because, you know, be a man of the Lord back 7,000 years, you know what, when Isaiah was on the scene, that was like 7,000 years before you have a shot. That wasn't the best time to be an Israelite, man. You had to wait all that time to now. Right now is the best time to be an Israelite, to be a prophet, man. Cause we ain't got to worry about dying and coming back, and the prophets has been. We here, man. We right here watching the fall of Esau, man. All right, you'll go ahead up.
Psalm 37:17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous.
Yeah, and the arm of the wicked, all their power, their extension, where they able to reach out and touch your ass. The Lord gonna break that, man. All right, but read it again. But the righteous what?
It said, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous.
Right, it's the Lord that's upholding us, man. He preserving us that we might be found worthy to escape, you know, from the upcoming destruction, man. All right.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
It's Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hand.
Yeah,
That's the power of their hands, like.
yeah, and that's Esau. They got the power because they got the earth. The earth is given to them, so they got the power to write a law. Like it's laws down here. I don't know about the different cities, but it's law down here called drug lottery. Well, you might live in an area where it's drug activity. You might want to come out on your porch and stretch, and they can hit you with drug lottery, man. That because Esau got the power in their hand to vex you, man, like that. All right. Somebody got something? Get that. Somebody get.
Daniel 2:20.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, go ahead and get that too, and then we're gonna jump down to another verse.
Okay, Daniel 2:20. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his, and he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and set up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. Keep going.
As they change the season.
Yeah.
Now jump down to the 30th verse.
I did Daniel 2:30. But as for me, the secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living, but for their sakes that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart.
Right, that was Daniel being humble. He said, look, I ain't no better than nobody, you know, but I can interpret his dreams with the Lord. Go ahead.
Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. The image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay.
Yeah, and that's dealing with all the different rulerships. Go ahead.
Thou sawest till a stone was cut out with his hand without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces.
Right, and what's that stone that was made without hands? Yahweh Shai. And we in the times where that stone about to come and take out Esau, man. So again, you living in the best time to be living, man. All right. If you got this truth, you're in the best time to be alive. All right. Because your enemies is on the way out of here, man. The Lord is about to take down our enemies, man. The man that ruled the earth, the hammer of the earth is broken. With that Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, I believe. The hammer of the earth. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. You can look at that.
A quick precept.
Go ahead.
It's a precept that the Ark was had quoted earlier. It's Proverbs 26 and in verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone,
23.
it will return upon him.
Right, yeah, and that's dealing with Esau. That pit is the missiles, that stone is the missiles. And they're going to fall right back on his head, man. Right. That's the justice of Yahweh Shai. We ain't going to have to lift a finger, man. Yeah. The Lord going to take this devil out, man. It's going to be beautiful, all right? It's going to be like martial arts. Like you might be fighting, dude behind you and dude in front of you duck, and they knock each other out. That's the way the Lord going to do it, all right?
It's Jeremiah 15:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
And the hammer, who is the hammer? Esau. All right? Go ahead.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Right, and Babylon is his fortress. So how is it going to become a desolation among the nations? Because of Yahweh Shai. Which that means the very one that's oppress you and put hell on you and vex you, man, the Lord going to take them out, man. All right? So the day you see the fall of your enemies, man, like we pulled out earlier. Ecclesiastes, the 25th chapter, man. This is a great time we living in. All right? You have something else up? Go ahead.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Right, yeah, so the Lord, yeah, that's beautiful. The Lord is going to, with justice, that's just right there, man. So Esau can't have no complaint. Esau can't say, why are you doing this? The Lord going to destroy you with the same malice you use, the same energy you put out. The Lord going to send that same energy back to you and destroy you. Go ahead.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
See that? That reward going to return upon thy own head. Which is going to come in the form of those nuclear missiles going to come on your head. All right? And again, once America's taken out, all the devils that's straggling around, they're going to be the sought-out commodity. Everybody going to be looking to get their hand on you devils, man. And you ain't going to have no cops or no military to protect you. All right? You're gonna be open game, man. And you're going to be rounded up. And you're going to go into captivity under the Israelites, under Yahweh Shai leading the charge in the 144,000. And you're going to serve hardcore a long 1,000 years of slavery. That's going to be a long ass time, man. That's going to be a long time. And then you're going to be rounded up and you're going to be burnt and you're going to be eradicated, man.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kind of just to back the ark up. This Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations.
You break that.
Kind of. like the scripture said, we join heirs, right, of our Lord and our Savior Yahushua. So we know Yahushua is going to receive these nations, all right, from his Father, and we're going to be joint heirs, so we're going to receive them, all right. And it reads, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, all right. Broken into shivers, man. That's a violent act, man. All right. And through Yahushua, all right, we're gonna help Yahushua put these other nations in subjection, man. All right, starting with Esau, Edom. All right, and it reads, even as I received of my father. All right. So Yahushua is gonna give us privilege, all right, to reign with him, and also to put these Edomites, all right, these Hamites, these Moabites, these Hittites, all these other bites. All right, we're gonna put them in subjection, man. All right, up under Yahushua, and it ain't gonna be nothing pretty, man. All right, to rule with a rod of iron ain't nothing pretty. Ain't nothing pretty, man. Okay, real talk. Verse 28, and I will give him. That's it on that.
Yeah, go ahead, you got it.
And then Ezekiel 35. I started 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Come, read it again.
The last part.
Read
The whole part again. Okay. Yeah, this Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
God, and that's Esau, man. All right, that's how Esau did us, man. All right, we go to the book of Obadiah. All right, matter of fact, we go back in the Old Testament. All right, when we came to Esau, came to the king of Esau, and we just wanted to pass through the lands, and Jacob even said if we use any water or we use anything, we'll pay for it. All right, but what Esau did, all right, denied. All right, keep reading up.
It says, in the time that their iniquity had an end, therefore as I live, thus saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood.
I will prepare thee unto blood, man. All right, the same way that Esau, all right, when shame one bit about shedding our blood, all right, all the tribes' blood, and anywhere else they set their foot to. All right, Esau loved blood, man. I mean, they literally drank blood.
Okay.
All right, go ahead up.
And blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's right. Since you have not hated blood, blood shall pursue you, man. And we know Esau, all right, is a what? Cunning hunter, man. All right, they take hunting as a sport, man. That's shedding innocent blood. All right, that deer didn't do anything to you, man. That deer just in his own habitat. All right, but Esau come being a harbinger of death. All right, that loves blood. They sit up all type of what you call it, the little houses that they sit up in the trees. All right, hunting for the deers, man. All right, even hunting you Negroes down on the street, man. You Latinos, all right, and you so-called Mexicans, man, down on the street. Give me Revelation 16 and 6 up.
It's on Revelation 16, verse 6. For they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets.
Who is that? That's Esau. All right, shed the blood of the saints and the prophets. All right, which we are those same men coming back today. All right, go ahead up.
And thou hast given them blood to drink.
So the Most High is through Yahushua, through us, gonna give them blood to drink, man. All right, let me get an order again. The Most High through Yahushua, through King David, through us. All right, gonna give them blood to drink, man. All right, gonna get their own blood to drink. Go ahead up.
For they are worthy.
And there's no man other than the harbinger of death, Esau, Edom, is more worthy, all right, than blood. All right, go ahead up.
I got a piece up. This Ecclesiastes 51 start at 1. I'm gonna read down. A prayer, and as a matter of fact, let me jump down to the second verse. For thou art my defender and helper, and hast preserved my body from destruction, and from the snare of the slanderous tongues, and from the lips that forge lies, and has been mine helper against mine adversaries.
Yeah, the lips that forge lies, man. Esau, Edom, man. All right, the adversaries, Esau, Edom. All right, and the Most High through Yahweh Shai is going to be our protection. All right, go ahead,
And has delivered me according to thy multitude of thy mercies and greatness of thy name from the teeth of them that were ready to devour me.
God. Through the mercies of Yahweh Shai, man, through the tender mercies of Yahweh Shai, all right, we shall get delivered, all right, from the snares of Esau, Edom, man, all right, through martial law, all right, through these concentration camps, all right, through Esau, Edom trying to just be that wicked that he is, man, the harbinger of death, man, want to murder off the whole nation of Israel so he can have the birthrights back, man. All right, but the Most High is going to deliver us from all that.
Okay.
Go ahead,
And out of the hands of such as sought after my life, and from the manifold afflictions which I had, from the choking of fire on every side, and from the midst of the fire which I kindled not.
God. And that goes back to Psalms 91, man. It's gonna be fighting up. Get it real quick,
Okay.
Read that one more time,
Yeah, it says, from the choking of fire on every side, and from the midst of fire which I kindled not. Yeah, and that's going into, we didn't start this shit, man. Like, they kindled that fire. They, you know, we choking off it, but y'all started, you know. Verse 5, from the depth of the belly of hell, from an unclean tongue, and from lying words. Yeah, which going into they laws and shit again.
That's right.
If that's how they do, that's how they set you up. It says, by an accusation to the king from an unrighteous tongue, my soul drew near even unto death. My life was near to the hell beneath. They compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me. I looked for the succor of men, but there was none. Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and savest them out of the hands of the enemies. See? And that lets you know right there, man, we got enemies, man. All right? And who are the enemies? Esau ass, man. And it don't take a rocket scientist. All you got to do is look at the old pictures where they hang you and took pictures. They posed while you hanging from a tree. It says, look, then lifted I up my supplications from the earth and prayed for deliverance from death. I called upon the Lord, the Father of my Lord, that he would not leave me in the days of my trouble and in the time of the proud. When there was no help. This the time of the proud. This the rulers, this one Esau ruling, man. All right? It says, I will praise thy name continually and will sing praises with thanksgiving, and so my prayer was heard. For thou savest me from destruction and deliverest me from the evil time.
And that's now, man. All right? Read that again one more time.
For thou savest me from destruction.
Thou savest me from destruction. All right? Ultimately, the thermonuclear missiles.
And deliverest me from the evil time.
And deliver me from the bad time, the ill times, man, which is now, man, Jacob's trouble, man. Or this upcoming, really right now, we're in the first beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, man. Right now as we speak.
It says, therefore will I give thanks and praise thee and bless thy name, O Lord. When I was yet young, or ever I went abroad, I desired wisdom in my. That's it on that. Well, actually, it's more that goes down into it. But, yeah, that's about 51. Yeah, but hey, that shows right there for all you so-called pastors, you preachers, you three-piece suit niggas going to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got enemies, man. As if we talking Chinese when we tell you we got enemies, man. And people actually cringe when we talk about the hell we're gonna put on Esau. As if like we going off of that. The Lord all about justice, man. What that is, recompense those with that
Trouble you.
First Thessalonians
Yeah.
2 and 6. I
1 and
think.
5.
Get what you got.
Yeah, this Revelation 18
Somebody get
and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you,
Mm-hmm.
and double unto her, double according to her works.
That's payback. Go ahead.
And the cup which she had filled to her double.
Right, you gotta drink that cup, man. You gotta drink that cup.
This 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Yeah.
Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation.
See, it's a righteous thing. What the hell? Y'all never read that? You wacky tacky Christians. Because the Lord said it's a righteous thing with him. That's righteous. Go ahead.
Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
To pay back tribulation to them that trouble you, man. That's a righteous thing with the Lord, man. So for you people to cringe at that forgive and forget, well, it's telling you in the law, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You got something else?
Yeah, this let's see. This Revelation 6 and 10, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Yeah, see that? That's the whole rallying cry, man. We want justice. We want, did not Abel cry out for the blood of Cain, you know what I mean?
God.
That's what we want, man. That's what Yahweh Shah want. Get that real quick. Isaiah 47:3.
This is Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, I will not meet thee as a man. Go ahead.
You gonna keep going on there? See, it's the same thing.
For the day of vengeance. That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
kind of. It's Isaiah 63 and 4.
Yep, that's
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Right, the day of vengeance, man. You can act like vengeance is some word that shouldn't be associated with the scriptures. It's the Lord, so the day of vengeance is in his heart, man. Go ahead.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
And the year of my redeemed is come. All right? The Lord going to get payback for all those that afflicted him, those who thrust that spirit in his side. Scriptures tell you in Revelation, the 1st chapter, that all the nations of the earth going to wail because of him. All right? But not to stray off the topic, the point being is the fall of our enemies is apparent, man. And you should be rejoicing in that. You actually got Jake that feels some type of way because Esau falling out of power. They want to help Esau. They want to see Esau come back into power, man. Scripture said we will have healed Babylon, but we can't heal it, man. Right? So, let me see.
Put that on Marshawn.
Yeah, I think, what is the last, get that last precept from we'll close out. Lord will, man, we're just going to, Lord will, next week, whenever we get back together, we go into that parallels of Rome. We had some information that we wanted to go into, but the Spirit had it where we got caught up in these precepts, so, hey, the word of the Lord had to come out. But Lord will, we might touch on that again. So we're going to get one last precept off the coming board and close out. I don't know if mine updated. I think it's 13. Oh, I got it. This the brother Masha. Hey, yeah, and shalom to the brother Kasab GMS.
Shalom, bro.
All right, and all the brothers that's on the coming board. So this the brother Masha, Ecclesiasticus 13 and 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? That's right, ain't no peace, man. The Lord advocates war, man. All right? Because we got enemies. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. when the Lord sent Joshua and Caleb to the promised land to spy out the land, he told them, look, go in there and take their ass out, man. Go in there and slaughter them. When he sent Saul to the Amalekites, he told them to slay everything. The animals and everything. So that's the power we dealing with, man. And if you can't get with that, then you're going to be destroyed, all right?
That's right.
So yeah, that's it, man. You know, with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, all right? Meaning in the name of the Heavenly Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Shalom to the brothers out there, the sincere brothers out there also laboring in the work. And to the few sisters out there that subscribe to these teachings, Shalom. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom. ETA.
TA.
TA.
Monsters.